This will be something few in Iraq will ever forget. US President George W. Bush beside Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki. A press conference during a surprise visit. And then shoes hurled at the president by an Iraqi TV correspondent, who's quickly tackled. The journalist from al-Baghdadiya television called the president a dog in Arabic and cried, "This is your farewell." When calm was restored, President Bush sought to brush the incident aside.
So what if the guy threw a shoe at me?
And then tried to turn it into a positive.
I don't know what the guy's cause is, but one thing is for certain, he caused you to ask me a question about it. I didn't feel the least bit threatened by it. These journalists here were very apologetic. They were said this doesn't represent the Iraqi people, but that's what happens in free societies where people try to draw attention to themselves. And so I guess he was effective because he caused you to say something about it.
For Iraqis, throwing shoes is the rudest of insults, reserved for the likes of a statue of Saddam Hussein or, somewhat prophetically, an effigy of President Bush himself just weeks ago. But this trip, the president's fourth and last, was meant to be a farewell and a celebration. One to thank his troops.
I am honored to be at Camp Victory.
And to applaud a new deal with Baghdad called SOFA, the Status of Forces Agreement, governing a complete, non-negotiable US troop withdrawal within 3 years. It's the beginning of the end for the US phase of this war, though the president declared the war not yet over. And while President Bush hails the agreement a success, some American officials on the ground see it as far less. To them, it's merely the best that could be gained from a weak negotiating position. Yet for the president, the agreement is one worth having.
And that puts the relations between our two countries on a solid footing today and a solid footing tomorrow.
Michael Ware, CNN, Baghdad.